All right. Almost all New Orleans police are on looter patrol. That's the latest.
Looter.
That's the latest headline from Fox News.
They've taken them off of the search and rescue, the cops, and put them on looter detail.
Looter, is that how they're spelling it now?
Looter. And there's a little headline in the paper today with a cop standing there with a gun, with a scope on it, and it says, "You loot, I shoot." Nice, it rhymes.
There's a lot of those signs going up. I saw another one.
Yeah.
All looters will be shot.
Will be shot.
And there's a guy just sitting in front of his place. I don't know if it's a business or whatever.
Yeah.
With a shotgun just waiting.
We got one of the cops actually talking to one of the looters.
Go ahead, go and leave out the job.
Now, that's not going to get the job done.
It is just an absolute mess down there still.
Yes.
And the looters are just slowly but surely, moving out from downtown.
They said they're moving into more populated areas, and that seemed to be the problem. They got to nip it in the bud, as they say.
Well, these people at this point will do just about anything to get out of New Orleans.
You get a little brave and brazen, I think. If you're roaming around a really desolate, abandoned city, and you've pretty much stolen everything you can, you might get together with your band of merry men and decide, let me go to the outskirts a little. I'll push a little further. We just start going into some of these houses maybe and lifting some stuff. And you kind of build up almost a momentum,
Yeah.
You want to get out there and steal some more and get some more goods while the getting's good, And they want to stop that, so they've put the cops on looter detail.
Well, a lot of carjackings going on, too.
Yeah, that's another thing.
And most of those people are just trying to get a car to get the hell out.
Trying to get out. Bus pulled up to the Astrodome in Houston where they're taking the Superdome people last night, and they weren't ready for them. They're like, well, they're not even supposed to be here. It was a bus that was just kind of taken by some people. There was a 20-year-old guy driving the bus, people in the back, and they just decided they heard that the Astrodome was taking refugees, so they just drove there. God knows where he got the bus, how he got it started, where the driver is, laying on the side of a road somewhere.
Amazing.
But it's one of those survival of the fittest situations right now. You can't look in from your house sitting there watching television at night and think, oh, that's awful, or they shouldn't do that, or you should have done this, unless you're put in this situation. This is do stuff or die. So you're not going to sit there and go, well, it might not be right for me to go into that grocery store and take some of the food or take some clothing or whatever. And you just can't think like that because it's you either do it or you die. That's it.
What about these news guys? You got to think they're in a lot of danger at this point.
I saw Shep on Fox last night talking to some pretty pissed off people. He's standing on a highway that just kind of goes right into the water. And he's standing, he had a great spot. It was a spot where people had been trudging through water for hours on end, maybe even days, a couple of days or a day. And this is the first dry land they've come to. So they've just been trudging through this water. They step up onto this highway. They're finally dry out of this thing. And there's Shepard Smith shoving a microphone in their face going, how do you feel?
How do you feel?
How do you feel? The people were pissed. And I was thinking, one woman was like eyeing him to the side, like, oh, she's going to crack him over the head with something. A little dangerous, I think, for the news people.
I saw Shepard Smith. He was trying to do one of his reports, and there were a few people behind him, and you could tell he was very uncomfortable that they were right behind him.
Oh, it probably happens anyway.
Because these guys look like they meant business, and they were debating if they should, mug him there on live TV.
Yeah.
He might have something that might help him in this situation.
They were. As a matter of fact, I think they were going to jump him, and then one guy chimed in.
Go ahead, go and leave out.
Well, I got the latest headlines in front of me as far as this whole mess goes.
Yeah.
The exodus from the Superdome to the Houston Astrodome has begun. I believe some of the buses have started to arrive in Houston. Temporary move, obviously, although the Astrodome is available until December.
Yeah, their schedule's cleared till December, but I can't see. Where are these people going to go?
And what happens at the Houston Astrodome in December? What is more important? That's what I want to know. That it's only available until December.
It's probably some electronics convention or something stupid like that. Something we're going to be at.
It's probably where the Trekkies are going to be. And
Star Trek.
they got to clear out the people by December.
Sorry.
Where are the Astros going to play? I mean, obviously they're still in the they moved them to where? Did anybody know?
No, don't they got another stadium?
Yeah, they got a new stadium.
The Houston Astrodome has just been kind of sitting there. The old one.
They used it
built
for
40 years ago.
Conventions or other little things that happen in the city.
They don't know what to do with it. Supposedly they were just going to destroy it or whatever,
knock it down,
and make it a parking lot or whatever. But I think they play right next door in a new stadium with one of those roofs that kind of
the sliding roof.
They're gonna make Astrodome IDs. You have to have it's gonna be like a little community.
Well, they said it's gonna be a refugee camp that's almost like a small city. They're bringing in a hospital facility.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
22,000 cots. I thought that's where you were going.
Yeah, they're gonna have cots. So you're gonna have something that amounts to a hotel, a hospital, restaurants. They're going to have to use two of the locker rooms, the two locker rooms in the place, to get 20,000 people showered on some type of schedule, which just seems incomprehensible. All the food that's got to be brought in, the water. This is a pretty huge undertaking. There was a family that drove up last night. They finally got out of Louisiana, out of New Orleans, drove to the Astrodome, and were turned away because they said that they are just taking Superdome people. So if you're resourceful enough to have gotten out and driven over to the Astrodome, they wouldn't let you in. If you actually went to the Superdome and went in there, you would have gotten in. Wow. I guess it's a reward for the hell that those people have had to go through for a couple of days.
Couldn't you just lie and say we came from the Superdome, but the guy was out there and wouldn't let us? They go, what? You go, no, come on. We were just trying to go. But the guy
I was there. My friend back there, he'll talk to you. They pulled up in a car, I guess. And they wouldn't let him in because they're only taking Superdome people.
Anyone scalping tickets, you think?
I got two.
I need a miracle.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to Mark in Oklahoma City. Mark, what's going on?
Hi, guys. Hi, Big Daddy. I was wondering if you guys saw that news clip. I think it was on MSNBC. I can't remember the reporter's name, where he caught the two lady cops looting.
Really?
Yeah. And one of they were walking down. I think they were walking down.
I heard about this just to break in, because I know Mark likes to babble like a motherfucker.
Not today.
You've been with us in. No, it's all right. Hold on a minute. We're gonna have a conversation for once. Mark's been with us from day one, and he just likes to talk and talk and talk and talk. I guess there is video they shot of looters, and they have. There was in this particular incident, they had cops actually looting along with the people.
What were they looting?
I don't remember.
Was it food or merchandise?
Huh?
A TV, the cops used plasma TV or something?
Plasma TV.
Yeah, or something like that.
That's inexcusable.
Maybe he was hungry.
A plasma television.
The reporter asked her what she was doing, and she said, my job. And he said, to take shoes.
Oh, boy.
And she didn't say nothing. And then it sounded like the lady cops tried to turn it around on the reporter, like, what are you doing in here?
Right. Well, that would be the response you would have to give. You know, you're completely guilty. They snagged you. What are you doing here? No, what are you doing?
Right.
Well, she got me.
Scott in Ohio, what's up?
What's up, Opie?
Hey.
Hello, Squat.
Anthony, you're an asshole.
All right. Please explain, sir.
These fucking people were supposed to get the hell out of Dodge before the hurricane hit. Now you feel sorry for them?
Well, it's very hard not to feel bad for some of these people. Not all of them, but some of them, you know.
I agree. The people that couldn't get out, I understand. But half these goddamn idiots could have got out well before.
I agree. I agree with you. I've seen a lot of the news clips of a lot of young, very healthy-looking men that could have gotten out some way, somehow could have gotten out of that city, decided not to.
Young, healthy men who are doing all the looting.
Well, but there are some people that you see, very old people, people with kids that it's really hard for them to get out of the city. What are you going to do, you know?
Well, if you got kids, you find a way to get out of the city.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said.
You don't put your kids in harm's way.
No. Is there a woman in Louisiana that is over the age of 12 and under 400 pounds? I have been watching the news. I'm stunned. Every guy is rail thin, and every woman is 400 pounds. I have never seen so many overweight, obese women in my life. It's all going on down there. They must eat horribly. Just horrible food down there.
That good Southern cooking.
Southern food, all fried and have fat backs, and I don't know what the hell they're eating there, but I didn't see one woman over the age of like 12 that was under 400 pounds.
All right, more of the headlines.
Poor helicopters.
More of the headlines, guys. Displaced children are being accepted into Texas schools.
Yep.
Because they got to get these kids in school. Search and rescue teams have only been able to access about half of the places affected by Katrina.
Yeah.
So they haven't even begun to see the rest of the damage and see if there's anybody around still that may be alive. 100 people dead in Biloxi. That is way low, obviously. Waveland, Mississippi has essentially been wiped off the map. No buildings have been left standing whatsoever in Waveland, Mississippi. Infected floodwaters can cause illness through the pores. It does not have to be ingested. By the way, you and I heard the same creep. That guy. I hate that guy.
That creep, Michael Baden.
Michael Baden.
The coroner that does that HBO show. Oh, what a ghoul he is.
What a ghoul, man. Nothing affects this guy. It's like, ugh.
His whole life is about death.
Yeah, he talks about creepy death like we would talk about, I don't know, porn.
Oh, the ball game or something.
Right.
You know, you might have seen him on HBO. He had those autopsy specials on HBO, and they're very entertaining to watch, you know, very informative. But just creepy, and he is such a ghoul.
Oh, and you know what's funny is the maggots in the body. I said, let me look in the maggots because that will tell me what the person ate. All right, thank you.
Did you see the one where he talked about the serrations in the French fry from the restaurant they were at, and it was in the woman's stomach or something? And, and when we pulled the French fries out of her stomach. Oh, jeez, you ghoul.
How does he do an NPR show?
What the hell fell? What fell, Jimmy?
The bottom pile just fell on my foot.
Oh, no.
The catastrophe.
We're going to have to evacuate the studio. It's coming apart.
We're going to have to get a lawyer.
Oof. Oh, you hurt your knee?
Wow.
Well, that ghoul was talking about the impact that all these floodwaters are going to have on people and the disease and that's going to sprout up and how many people are going to die. Oh, it was just creepy.
It really was creepy. You know this guy does autopsies without Vicks or any of that crap.
No, nothing.
He's just taking very deep breaths as he cuts away at the body.
He's the one that kind of smirks at the rookie that comes in and has to vomit in the sink.
Yeah, like,
you kid.
You rookie.
You're nothing. Wait till I take the top of his skull off.
All right. Road closures, obviously. Emergency phone numbers. All right, that's all we have for now. Okay.
Yeah, they're saying that it could get into your pores and cause infection, but they're also saying that there's going to be a big problem with people not drinking fresh water or eating good food. And the first symptoms that are going to pop up is, of course, diarrhea. So you're going to have a lot of people with diarrhea all over the city.
Just crapping in the street.
Just taking a dump wherever you can. That's what they're doing now. There are no toilets. So you got about 100,000 people taking dumps where? I would hate to be outside that Superdome because they're just finding wherever they can and squatting to take a dump.
Can you imagine? Nasty. All right, let's say hi to Pete. Supposedly he's in New Orleans. Pete, what's up?
Hey, man, it's Steve. What's up?
What are you doing, buddy?
We are helping with all this shit over here. It's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
Talking about shitting everywhere. There's piss under the bridge. It sucks. It really sucks.
It sucks.
Are you helping with the relief effort?
Yeah, we got here yesterday, and we started triaging and taking people off the helicopters. I don't know what's been on the news, but we're under that building with all the broken-ass glass, the real tall blue glass building, Causeway and I-10. And, man, it's fucking crazy over here. They got firefighters and cops shooting people shooting cops. I mean, it's nuts.
The cop did get shot when he came up on some looters.
They got firefighters just shooting people, so they started bringing in the body bags this morning, so we don't know what we're going to be doing yet.
How are you calling?
I'm on my friend's cell phone, actually. He's about the only one that works down here. There's only a few of them that even work over here.
Well, okay, Pete.
All right, buddy.
Thank you very much.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you. Let's see.
I'm such a skeptic. Like, how'd you call? You liar. He could be in there up to his waist in crap helping people, and I'm like, you're a liar.
Doing the right thing?
Yeah.
Is he really doing the right thing when he's calling his favorite radio show instead of doing something?
Yeah. And he's not listening to the show, so does he have the number on his friend's cell phone?
I don't know.
Did he remember the number? Is it like I don't believe him.
Yeah.